It's always pretty terrifying making a video like this unedited because I can very easily say the wrong thing and hurt a lot of people because I'm not very good at speaking. I'm kind of shaking right now because I get really nervous when I record videos like this as well. This video is about depression and Christmas because Christmas is coming up and I feel like not a lot of people talk about depression around Christmas time because Christmas is arguably one of the happiest times of the year, but it also can be very, very lonely if you're single, if you've lost a parent, if you're living by yourself, whatever. And especially when you're depressed, because when you're depressed, you effectively are alone with your thoughts a lot of the time because without thinking, we isolate ourselves and lock ourselves away in a room or whatever. I had depression over the Christmas period one year. I can't exactly remember what one it was. It was after I moved out of my mum's house. My mum was still alive at the time, and I was on either antidepressants or antibiotics, one of those ones, and I wasn't myself. I wasn't drinking a lot, but I was drinking enough to be a bit kind of loopy, I suppose. But it was weird because at the time I was a very, very avid user of Facebook. I posted a lot, and there was this time when I said to my friend James, I think it was, I said to him that I had purchased, no, that I had won on a scratch card. I had won like £4,000 or whatever. I didn't, obviously, but I said to James that I'm going to use that money to buy the script, like the actual band, the script, and have them perform at the girl that I fancied's house. Which it's kind of ridiculous because you can't buy a band, you can book a band, but you can't buy them as well. And it was ridiculous because for so long, literally so long, I thought that this was a dream. I thought that this was some weird, fucked up, psychological meltdown dream thing. And then I was searching through my Facebook messages the other day, and I thought, like the archived ones, whatever. And I just typed in the script and just saw what was up. And boom, there it was. And I had like this kind of weird nostalgic feeling of what it felt like to be depressed. And I'm pretty sure it was around Christmas time. It may have been like late November, whatever, but it was still, the depression must have lasted about a couple of months or so until it ended. It ended quite strangely, actually. I was still very ill, and I went to a firework display in Cornwall and St Ives with my father. And I remember I was on antibiotics, and New Year's time is usually a time when you drink, and so I had a couple of ciders and thought nothing of it, and wasn't good. Anyway, long story short, don't take alcohol with antidepressants or antibiotics or whatever, because naughty. Anyway, it's a strange one, Christmas and depression, because the two things, they don't really go together very well. It's like cheese and bricks. Christmas is cheese and depression is bricks, because depression hits you like a brick, wahey, and Christmas is smelly like cheese. This analogy isn't going very well. I'm going to leave it there. But with depression and Christmas, please don't let the depression stop you from seeing your family. Saying that is a little bit like saying, well, if you're sad, just cheer up. You can't do that. You can't just cheer up. You can't just go, oh, wait, it's Christmas. Fuck it, I'll be happy. No, you can't. But also don't think that you have to have fun, I suppose. Like, just be honest, because people, everyone's human and everyone understands things. Depression is, especially in this generation, very prominent in young people because of mostly social media and the whole fact that bullying is still a thing after all these years. And the sad fact is, bullying will always be a thing because when you're young, you have all this angst inside you, and if you see one person that's different to you, part of you and all this peer pressure is like, I don't like their face, I'm gonna take the piss out of them. I'll be honest, I've taken the mick out of people, I've bullied people before. It might be because I was bullied as well, but anyway, I'm going off topic, I suppose. But the fact is, don't let the depression define who you are at Christmas. Don't let it kind of piss on your tinsel. I never thought I'd say piss on your tinsel, but you know, that'll be the title of the video, I think. Don't let depression piss on your tinsel. Maybe not, I don't know. There's also this thing with New Year as well and depression when you say, okay, for example, 2017, no more horrible feelings, no more suicidal thoughts, no more upsetness, clean slate. That's never really the case. Like, people say, I'm gonna go on a diet over New Year, I'm gonna, I'm gonna stop smoking, I'm gonna stop drinking, I'm gonna be a good person. And then a week later, you buy 20 boxes of fags, or you go to the pub with your friends or whatever. Not if you're like 13 or whatever, but I don't know these days. Again, I'm going off topic, it's just because I haven't really thought about this video at all, to be honest. But I think it's really important for people to talk about their depression. Especially around Christmas, because you have so many family around as well, usually anyway. And, festive cheer is always there, but so it is. And you should use your family's ears around Christmas time, because why not? I'm not saying, on Christmas Day, go downstairs and everyone's got their presents and go, guys, I'm depressed, and then leave. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I don't really know what I'm saying. It is difficult to explain, but just think that depression isn't usually a lifelong thing. It can come and go, and it usually does. It's like the weather; it just passes. And sometimes it just comes on Christmas Day or around that time. It's quite triggering, I suppose, to see everyone happy when you're just not happy. You're not yourself. This video is way too long, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to just talk about it honestly, because I think we need to talk about our depression all the time, but if you're noticeably sad or noticeably distant, people will ask questions, and that's a perfect time to just be honest and say, maybe not as upfront as I feel like I have clinical depression or whatever, but just be honest with everything. And if you're not coping, hold on to the family members and be honest about it and tell them. Not even family members, friends as well, just I'll let this video be 10 minutes long because I may as well round it up. Sorry this video has been a little bit kind of like, but why not? Everyone needs to kind of be honest about things. So, life's strange. Depression is strange. But we get through it. We'll get through it. You will get through it. Whatever your situation is, if you don't watch another video of mine after this, I would like you to know that I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas, and I'm always here for you guys. I don't reply to comments that often best way to get in touch with me is through Facebook or Twitter, and just drop me a DM or private message, and I will try and get back to you if you want to talk about stuff. Just search up Sam Chaplin, I'll be there. Cool, right, thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow, or today, but it's tricky because I upload day after because I'm an idiot and stuff, and I've spoken for far too long. Love you and goodbye. Merry Vlogmas.